monument. She's going to have Jack Valenti, who was a longtime president of the American Motion Pictures Association of America, called the park while he was still an eighth at LBJ to find out what a peace light is. And that's the reason it's one in his grave in Arlington. Because of the visit they had here the previous year.
That's right.
Now, Oak Hill probably gives us one of the better views of most of the first day battle. You can see the McPherson barn in the distance. The Confederates are going to begin their advance on July 1st along the Chambersburg Road, the road that we're on, attack from right to left, attacking Union forces in around the McPherson barn. At around noon, 1 o'clock, Confederates will get to this position behind us. 3 days earlier, they were outside of Harrisburg, and they're going to begin some attacks to the north. Additionally, Union reinforcements come up. More men from the 1st Corps get here and establish positions along Oak Ridge, which is where we're going to get out here in a couple of minutes. And also, the Union 11th Corps arrives, and they're going to be placed on this low ground here. A third of them, however, are going to be held in reserve on Cemetery Hill. Now, the buildings that you see off in the distance are modern-day Gettysburg College. If you look above that, you can see a tree line. Those trees to the right of the blue-green water tower are in the Soldiers' National Cemetery. So, this opportunity for an early first-day victory by the Confederate forces is going to be postponed by 3 to 4 hours. General Rhodes, who's the division commander here on the Confederate side, when he begins his attacks, they're going to be disorganized, and those additional Union reinforcements are going to give him trouble. So eventually, the Confederate attacks from the east at a place called Barlow's Knoll will force the 11th Corps to begin their retreat. The remnants of them make it back to Cemetery Hill, but they've lost 40% of those 9,000 men. By this point in time, the Union 1st Corps will have retreated back to the seminary buildings, and they'll have their last stand there at 4 o'clock.
And so the seminary from here...
It's through where you can't see it right now, but if you look through those trees, sort of midpoint and in the distance, that's where the seminary building is. And they'll have their last stand there at 4 o'clock. And after that, this is all Confederate territory. But the Union Army has been pushed back to the high ground at Cemetery Hill.
They wanted the whole thing.
Yes, and that's going to make the difference for them on July 2nd and 3rd. They're going to have what one Confederate called the best position that they had during the 4 years of the war. I think a few more days like this, and this grass that's brown will turn green. It's been a very slow emerging spring here this year.
Looks like you got here all at once.
Well, all of a sudden it's 70. You know, we had 40s and low 50s for a long time. And maybe I'll have the air conditioning on tonight instead of the heat.
So, was it Heath coming from the west?
Yes.
So who came from the north?
Rhodes.
Thank you.
You surprised me when you said that. I didn't expect. And from the northeast, Jubal Early. So they're caught being hit on 3 sides.
But it's the first engagement is from the west.
Is from Heath, yes. And then following up, that will be Pender's division. Pender's division makes the last attack on the seminary. Rhodes' division striking primarily from the north, and then Jubal Early at about 3:30 in the afternoon at Barlow's Knoll, which is out there. That's where you see the flagpole.
It's okay.
The lady has done some reading on the battle. I should have probed that a little bit more deeply. Because now you see I'm going to have to be giving an adult and a kid's tour at the same time. Not exactly all that easy, but we'll do the best I can. If you have questions along the way, pepper me with them, okay? We're going to get out here in just a moment at the monument of the 11th Pennsylvania. That's John Robinson, division commander in the Union 1st Corps. And he is going to be one of the division commanders on the Union side who's going to be attacked by Robert Rhodes. Some of these, in fact, all these monuments here would have been part of his division.
Is there a monument to where Reynolds fell?
Yes. Yes, there is. It's close to the Brooks Woods. We'll be able to see it at a distance when
Tomorrow
we
we're
get back.
going to get out and walk around.
Yeah.
This is our overview.
Keep in mind that for a lot of people, 2 hours sounds like a long time, but it's really not.
It's going to fly.
I'll meet you on the other side of the monument.
Okay.